is your boy Aleem Boxing coming through with this my 96 live. We're gonna talk about this thing called boxing and a lot of other things. We got UFC 328, one of the most heated face-offs I've ever seen. Hamza Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. First and foremost, God bless every single one of you. I hope you're all having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever the case may be. I'm going to start with the Lord's Prayer with the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let's rock and roll. Okay. Let's put some music to our lives, and we'll get to the good stuff. Um, had a lot to go into here. We got rumors of Devin Haney signing to Zuffa Boxing. We'll see if we can cover some of that. Um, Especially, we're gonna dive into the fights, man. Fights. We got fights Saturday. We got Zuffa Boxing on Sunday. I mean, what's not to love, right? What is not to love? Now, I'm gonna put on the survey question, okay? Survey question is official prediction, Wardley Dubois. Okay? Official prediction. Yeah. What's your official prediction for Dubois versus Wardley? Okay. Give me a second while I get this done. Wow. Decision. Wow. KO. KO. Decision. Yes. Let's do this, huh? Let me put it on the freaking vertical format as well. And we'll get to it. We'll talk about it. I'm going to put up the link in a second. For anybody and everybody that want to come in. You don't have to show your face or none of that. You just got to be respectful. We can get heated, we can get cordial, whatever you want. Just let's keep the punches above the belt line. Okay, let's not go Andrew Golota on people here, shall we? Okay, there we go. There we go. There is the survey questions. Locked and loaded. Okay, so here we go. First and foremost, we got two fights on Saturday. I don't believe that they are intertwined with each other. Let's see. Let me share my screen so that we can show what we're talking about, okay? Share screen. Educational purposes only, obviously. I'm not monetized, just showing some stuff. Showing some stuff. Okay. There we go. Okay. Don't blink. Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois. Okay. Okay. May 9th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. Let me put this thing on the chat so people know. Start. There we go. Okay. Just putting some valuable data here so that people know. Okay, let's look at the tail of the tapes. Okay, obviously, 3 losses. Early in his career and 2 against Usyk with 21 knockouts, no draws. Okay. Fabio Wardley, 20 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw against Fraser Clark, which he avenged in style with 19 knockouts. Okay. The only one that wasn't a knockout was that Fraser Clark draw. Okay. Fabio Wardley, 31 years old. Daniel Dubois, 28 years old. Okay. Been a pro for 9. Did you know they started on the same day? They started pro on the same day. How about that? Huh? Exactly the same day. Knockout ratio, that's exactly the same, 95%. Okay. Now, here's my thing about this matchup. Okay. The difference here. Shit. Excuse me. Let me do this properly. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. All right. Here we go. Fabio Wardley, Daniel Dubois. Okay, let's put the chips on the table. Dynamite Dubois. No alias for what? Okay. So here's the thing. Justice Hooney was 12-0. Okay, he was outboxing him. We all know he threw a Hail Mary and it became a touchdown at the end of the fight, which is awesome, and all power to him. I'm not going to hold the Usyk's losses against him against Dubois because of the simple fact that everybody else has lost to Usyk. So you're losing against arguably the best fighter of his entire generation. So nothing for me to chirp around. So here's the thing. Before Usyk 2, he came off of 3 straight stoppage wins against 3 legit guys, right? Dubois, first he started, when he lost to Usyk the first time in the 9th round by knockout, he went up against Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and he TKO'd him in the very last round of the fight. That was a pretty entertaining fight. Jarrell Big Baby Miller had his moments. Definitely had his moments. Dubois showed chin, showed heart. People always love to question him because of what happened against Joe Joyce. His orbital bone was broken. I mean, come on, man. Seriously. Let's not use the Q word with those type of things, okay? After Jarrell Big Baby Miller, that was in December of 2023. Then on June of 2024, he battles Filip Hrgovic and TKOs him in round 8. Filip Hrgovic definitely had his moments early in the fight. Okay, he hit Dubois with a few shots. Dubois showing again chin and heart. And then comes the big one, right? Anthony Joshua at Wembley for all the marbles. Now, Anthony Joshua was 28-3 at the time because he lost to Andy Ruiz and then he lost twice to Usyk as well, right? So they were both coming on a mission for that fight. It was a pretty good build-up. At Wembley, in front of everyone, just jumped on him and knocked him out on round 5. Now, Joshua did hit Dubois before he got knocked out. He was gaining some valuable momentum in that fight, but Dubois caught him when he threw a very long uppercut and sealed the deal. So I say all this to say, when you take a look at the last 3, forget about Usyk 2 for a second, okay? The last 3 fights, there is a glaring difference in level, in my opinion, between this 3 and this 3. Because, okay, let's look. Anthony Joshua already has a win over Joseph Parker. Now, granted, that was a minute ago, but nevertheless, he did beat Joseph Parker, right? Let's see. Joseph Parker, okay? Box record. His losses. He lost to Wardley's last fight, Joe Joyce, Dillian, and there it is, Anthony Joshua, right? Back in 2018, but nevertheless, okay? So Fabio's best win is somebody that AJ defeated already in Joseph Parker, right? So let's go to the second one. Justice Hooney, 12-0. Philip Hergovich, 17-0. See where I'm going with this? And Fraser Clark, 8-0 at the time. Big Baby Miller, 26-0. So I say all that to say Daniel Dubois has been in there with consistently better opposition, in my opinion, than Fabio Wardley has. Now, I believe this fight is 50-50, okay? I wouldn't bet a nickel on this fight. I don't bet anyway, but I'm just saying I wouldn't bet a nickel on this one, no. Because my official prediction is Dubois by stoppage between round 7 or 9. But I wouldn't be shocked if it happens early. I wouldn't be shocked if he goes and did what he did to AJ, right? Which is what I think he should do. You know? Now, Fabio Wardley, he has some early round knockouts. You know, he beat Fraser Clark in round 1. Okay? So he ain't no stranger to, you know, just going out there and mixing it up right off the gate. So it's a good fight. It's a good fight. People think Daniel Dubois doesn't deserve this fight. Listen, if you think Ajit Kabayel deserves it, I'm with you. But Daniel Dubois, bro, like, he lost to Usyk. That's it. Don't you even think about bringing up Joe Joyce. When was that anyway? 2020, man. And he had his orbital bone broken. I can't call somebody. I don't call people quitter anyway. I just don't like it. But I don't know. So that's my analysis of this fight. I think it's a hell of a fight. I don't think I'm gonna make it, right? Because I'll see if I have to work that. I probably have to work, but I'll watch the Angelo Leo versus Rasslin fight. I'll sure watch that one. So let's see if anyone has pulled up. A second here. Okay, Champ Ross, how you doing, my guy? God bless you, sir. Appreciate you, absolutely. Let's see, has anybody chimed in on the that was probably Ross. Yep, Wardley by KO. I love it. I love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of people agree with you. A lot of people agree with you, sir. Okay, so let's look at the fight card, shall we? Let's look at the fight card because it does have a couple of interesting fighters on that card, right? Co-main event for super lightweight, 140 pounds. We've got Jack Rafferty, 26-0, 1 draw, versus Echo Essuman, 22-2 with 0 draws. Okay, now Echo Essuman, obviously, he's coming off of that loss against Jack Catterall. I think that was Jack Catterall's first fight against, with Bosienes, right? Let's see. Echo Essuman and Mr. Jack Rafferty, shall we? One second. Let's do this properly. Okay, so the chips are on the table, both representing the UK. Echo the Engine Essuman, Jack Demolition Man Rafferty. 37 years old Essuman, 30 years old Jack Rafferty. Okay. Now Jack Rafferty last opponent, Mark Chamberlain, 17-1. I think that one loss was against Josh Padley, if I'm not mistaken. Echo Essuman coming off of Jack Catterall loss, but before that he beat Josh Taylor in Josh Taylor's last fight. Okay. These are a bunch of UK fights for each gentleman right here. So, fair play. Let's see. Before Josh Taylor, we have Mr. Ben Vaughn for Echo Essuman. Was 10-0 at the time, beaten by majority decision. Okay. Before that, Owen Cooper, 10-0 as well, beaten by TKO on round 10. And before that, Harry Scarf, 12-2, lost by UD on round. Lost by UD. Before Mark Chamberlain, for Jack Rafferty, we have. Oh, I'm sorry. Echo Esselman is 22-2 with 8 KOs, and Jack Rafferty 26-0 with 17 KOs. Okay. Before Mark Chamberlain, Rafferty beat Corey O'Regan, who was 14-0 at the time, by TKO round 5. Before that, he beat Reese McMillan, 17-1 by TKO round 7. Okay, so he's coming off of. Hang on a second. Chamberlain was a draw. Okay, majority draw. Got it. Reese McMillan, 7-12, round 7. Excuse me. TKO round 7. Henry Turner, 13-0, stoppage round 9. Okay, fair play. All right, what else we got? David Morrell, fellas, versus Zach Chelly. Now, David Morrell, as we all know, was supposed to fight Callum Smith. I believe it was on this weekend, and it fell through. I think Callum got injured and had to pull out, so so I gotta tip my hat off to David Morrell just to stay active. He took this fight. Zach Chelly, I think, is the English champion. He's 16-3. Okay. Let's see what we got here, Mr. Chelly. Okay, 16-3, half of them by knockout. Okay. Alan Heppel, 5-2, KO round 10. Callum Simpson was 14-0. Now we're lost by UD. Okay. Before that, Jack Collin was 22-4 by UD. David Morrell should run through this guy, in my opinion. We shall see. Oscar, how you doing, my brother? El Carnal, what's less likely? The fight ending late or early KO? Realistically, for me, it's the fight going the distance. Really, Oscar? Wow. Man, you mean Wardley and Dubois? Ending late or early KO? That's a great question, because my official prediction is Dubois by knockout between round 7 and 9. But I wouldn't be shocked if he goes and does what he did against AJ, which is just jump at him early, you know. Great question though. Champ Ross says I took Esselman by. Oh, I haven't made my picks yet, have I? Shit. Okay, I'll get on him. I'll get on him as soon as I end my live. Thank you for the reminder, champ. Actually, let me go to your page right now so I don't forget. 1 second. We're at 0 votes here. We have 2 votes, 1 for Dubois KO, 1 for Wardley KO. I'm gonna assume that was Oscar and Champ Ross. Go to channel. No, 37 is Esselman. Esselman is 37. Rafferty is 1 second. I'll let you know right now. Rafferty 30. Okay. That's the co-main event of the evening. The one that I'm really paying attention to is the heavyweight. A lot of people talking about this man right here, Bahodir Jalolov, 16-0. Versus oh man, okay, that's gonna be a hard name for me to pronounce. Agrons whatever. Forgive me, right? But, okay, let's see, because I have footage of this Curtis Harper by KO round 4. This name rings a bell to me. Chris Thompson, for some reason, 12-5. I'm probably mistaking him for somebody else. Okay, so he's coming off of beating a man that's 7-3, Vitaly Kudrukov, by UD, and Ihor Shevatsutsky, 12-2. Before that, an African gentleman by the name of Honoriode Ewarimi, 20-2. But here's the thing: there's footage of this man. Where did I put that thing? I think it was here. Oscar, you're probably not gonna like this, but there's footage of this man. Shit, where did I put this thing? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to. It was probably here. Just a moment, okay? Because there's footage of this man knocking out Richard Torres, man, in the what was it, amateurs or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I post so many things, man. And there it is. 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 Bahodir Jalolov knocking out Richard Torres at the 2019 World Amateur Championships. Now, that was 7 years ago, but nevertheless. Oh! Now let's look at his movement, huh? Let's look at his movement. Okay, so he drops his hands, but he's aware, you see? He's doing head movement and setting things up, okay? Ooh. Yep. But that was 7 years ago, guys. That was 7 years ago. We'll see. Yep. Yes, sir. Ross says, Jalolov is a beast, but he been waiting around for so long. Exactly, right? I don't know if we see the best of him now, but he's a dark horse. He's definitely a dark horse. And that's the perfect description. He's only 31, okay, from Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan putting in some cards, man. Robesi Ramirez is going to fight over there. Somebody else fought about a month ago over there as well. Oscar, did you know that Robesi is coming back? But we got to get those wins up there, buddy. I mean, he's about to fight. Who is it again? Agrons Makisi, 21-3. Okay, so it's probably a showcase fight for him. Liam Cameron is fighting Wardley Leo. Okay, Mike Perez, long-time cruiserweight as well. So I mean, it's an interesting enough card. You know, we're gonna get to see David Morrell back in action after that whack-ass performance that he had against Imam Kataev. I know he popped 30. I know that's what saves you, Morrell. That's what saves you, okay? Because I was singing Morrell's praises for so long, bro. Oh, even after the Benavides fight and the Hot Rod fight. But that Kataev fight, bro. But we'll see. He got a new trainer and everything. So hopefully, you know. Could you look up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You had to say that, didn't you? Loma got 2 golds, but not that undisputed. Amateurs, okay. Amateurs, okay line to go off, but almost never pay off. Yeah. The thing is that I did a little research about this the other day. And in Eastern European countries, they pay very well for Olympic medals, especially gold, obviously. But they get like a pension for life and everything. Like I haven't done a lot of research, but our Arman Sarukian talked about that. How about it, Oscar? Huh? Arman Sarukian. Did you see the face-off of Chimaev and Strickland? Oh my goodness! I'm gonna show that in a second. Oscar says Jalolov is up there with Brandon Lee with waist. Yes, I know, right? And Bubu Andrade, and to a degree Frank Martin. And Frank Martin, well, it wasn't that long, but yeah. Brandon Lee, bro, is he in Zuffa now, or I think he was in Zuffa? I don't know. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this card. Again, it starts at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time, okay? I know that you got the zone, Oscar, so you're going to be right there. Eastern time, that is. Okay, New York time. Now, let's talk about. Um, yeah, Anderson had to pull out of this fight, unfortunately. Jared Anderson, that is. So we got Lee. Oh, and that's in the zone as well. Oscar, man. How about it, huh? Angelo Leo versus Reese Aleem. I think this fight is gonna be pretty interesting, guys. A lot of people think Leo's gonna wash him. I disagree, man. This guy can fight. I saw this man live against. I mean, I wasn't there, but like, I called the fight, his fight against Mikito Nakano, who just won by KO, by the way, yesterday. I think it was. And he outboxed that man. So, okay, let's see the tail of the tapes. Both from USA. Angelo Leo 26-1. I think that loss is against Fulton, if I'm not mistaken, with 12 KOs, about 50 or 47-ish% KO ratio. Okay. Featherweights, obviously, this 126. And Reese Aleem is 23-1 with 12 KOs. So pretty much identical records. You know, Leo got 3 more wins. Good on him. Leo's 31 years old. Reese Aleem is 35 years old. Okay, so this is pretty much Aleem's last chance, as I understand it. Okay, I could be wrong. I actually like the guy, so I'm pulling for him. I got Reese Aleem by unanimous decision. Okay, let me put it on the chat, and then we'll go to the box regs and everything. Okay, and we'll get into the news and this and that. Exactly right. Thank you, Ross. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. He says, Leo, it is a good fight, isn't it? I'm telling you, it is a good fight. You know. He also says, I can see that being like 7-5, 8-4 type 5. I got Leo. Okay, I got to lean by UD, but awesome, man. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be 7-5, 8-4. I'd be shocked if it's wider than that. You know, I'd be shocked, honestly. Oscar says, Leo been on a steady. Right, I know, right? I mean, okay, he had that obvious KO, amazing KO against Lopez, but after that, he went through. Kameda gave him fits, man. I'm telling you. I wasn't too sure that he won that fight, man. Not for nothing. Oscar says, still got Leo slightly, but wouldn't be surprised if Aleem pulls it. Me neither, man. I got Aleem, but I got some love for Leo still, but you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Featherweights are one of those divisions, bro, that, you know, you got 4 champions, bro. Nobody fighting each other. So I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. They're defending. I mean, Shushu's about to defend. You know, Figueroa beat Ball. Who the hell knows what Espinosa is going to do, you know. Exactly. Right, Oscar? Right? I wasn't so sure that Leo got that one. I mean, not for nothing. I know the Cameras are not necessarily, you know, beloved. They got their antics and everything over there, and they don't really appreciate that much. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be good. Let's see. Let's take a look at the fight card. Now, LB's been talking to me about this man right here, Atif Oberton. Forgive me. This is a gentleman that is, 15-0? Yeah, 15-0 with 13 KOs. So the record is there. From USA, 27 years old. Lord Pretty Calvo. Okay, that's a new alias. I like it. Pretty Calvo. Okay. Okay, he's coming off of a win in February 22nd against Joseph George. Who was 13-1 at the time. Okay, stopped in round 1. Okay, now we're talking. He's a southpaw, right? Yeah, southpaw. 6'3", guys. 6'3", fighting in what weight is this? So, light heavyweight, 175. Okay. Before that, Von Alexander, 19-17. Come on, man. Before that, Sean Sims, 10-1. Okay, I mean, he's in a come up. He's on the come up, so I'm not expecting to see a big name on your resume as of yet. So I'm going to be paying attention to this gentleman because for this fight, I'm pretty sure I'll be available. I think I'm going to miss the UK fight because I'm probably going to have to work. Bro, he looks exactly like him. Bro, I'm telling you. Damn, Ross, you're really, oh man, thank you. I needed that. He looks exact, bro. Somebody tell me he doesn't look exactly like Charlie Villanueva. Come on, man. The only thing missing is the headband. That's it. Oh my God. All right, let's take a look at the let's take a look at the freaking box racks. Oh my God, bro. Oh man, I needed that one. I appreciate that. You're out, Ross. You're my guy. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's check out the box racks of these two gentlemen. Oh my God. Okay, so Angelo Leo is coming off of, yes, there it is, Tomoki Kameda, guys. This was a majority decision, okay? Majority decision. This was a tough ass fight, guys. And the Kameda brothers are nothing to play with, okay? Whatever people feel about them, look at this record, man, 42-4. Come on. So, I mean, obviously he was coming off of that knockout of the year against Lopez, so obviously he's coming in with momentum, but Kameda gave him fits, man. He gave him fits. I think his loss was against, yes, I knew it. Yeah, Stephen Coolboy Fulton back in 2021. So, yeah, and Rasslin, who did he lose to? Let's see. Oh, Sam Goodman. Yeah, that's true. Sam Goodman. That was over at Super Bantamweight, okay? 122. And that was in 2023, okay? 2 years ago. Split decision, by the way, okay? It wasn't that he got washed or something. Split decision, okay? So, and that was probably a nice scrap. But this win against Mikito Nakano, look at this kid. He was 14-0. All knockouts, I think, right? Hold on. 14 knockouts because he just won by knockout. So he was 14-0 with 13 knockouts, bro. Coming in with all of the lights. And this man outboxed him. So official prediction, let me put that thing on the chat. Official prediction is Aleem. Thank you, Ross. Oh, man. Yes. Ross. You went to Japan. Yep. We went to Japan, and trust me when I tell you, bro, if you can watch it. Trust me, that tough fight to score, man. Tough fight to score. Trust me. Oscar says, I wouldn't say coming out, the man just been fighting mandatories when Leo waited almost a year for Kameda. Coming out, what do you think? What are you... Oh, because I said coming in with all the... I mean, I'm just saying because he got that knockout of the year, But yeah, he's been fighting mandatories only. I think he was going to fight the guy that Nakano fought, the Larato Laimini. But okay, he's fighting Rasslin, and I'm happy for Rasslin, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. And listen, Ross, I got to take my hat off to Japan, bro, because... the feeling we get when somebody goes to the UK. We know the feeling we get when somebody goes to other places. Hometown cooking and all. I mean, I was live on the Hitchens and Paro when the first judge had Paro. What was it? 117, 113, or some BS like that. I was there, bro. Now, I don't have a dog in the fight because I'm not a fan of Hitchens or Paro, but nevertheless, bro, I saw one guy win that fight, and it wasn't Liam Paro. Okay, and I'm not hating on Liam Paro because he beat on Subriel Matias. That's not how I operate, bro. Actually, I kind of like Liam Paro, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan, but that doesn't mean that I dislike him. So I gotta show you this face-off because I'm getting Conor and Khabib vibes. That's what I'm getting. For the first time ever, I'm getting Conor versus Khabib vibes, fellas. Right here. Wow, bro.
Be good, guys. Be good so we can get a good one. You ain't gonna do shit, man. You ain't gonna do shit. Fuck y'all, man. Be good, guys. Be good so we can get a good one. You ain't gonna do shit, man. You ain't gonna do shit. Fuck y'all, man.
I actually can't believe they even allowed them to face off. I actually literally cannot believe it. But oh my goodness, is that gonna? You know what? Don't be shocked if a brawl happens after the fight, guys. I'm telling you, pay attention. I'm gonna try to call that one. Okay, I'm gonna try to call that one because trust me when I tell you, this is a real rivalry, guys. These guys really don't like each other. But okay, let's see what else we got. Teofimo reacts to Haney rumor 100 million. Let's see.
Man, that's false.
Bill said 100 bands.
Man, that's false. Ain't no way they paying that much.
If they are,
Ain't no
you
way.
get double. What's Tio's asking price if it is 100 million though?
Man, I just want the best fights. Let's just do that. Best fights, man. Smart deals, good deals. To be honest, the Zuffa belt is, from what I heard, is just a trophy. It's not necessarily a sanctioning body belt. Yeah, but things could change within the time frame of 10 years, you know? Obviously, I think Zuffa, as their own promotion and competitors, can make it a little bit interesting, let's just say, for the sanctioning bodies that are. But everybody got to come together eventually. I mean, if they're talking about, and this is just rumors, I think you guys heard Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. If that's the case, the WBC is going to be on the line. And if Conor Ben is with Zuffa, then what are we talking about?
And it's also good whoever wins that Zuffa
If they make Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia, there's no reason to not make Opetaya versus Benavides. I'm just thinking out loud here.
trophy, the name will be edged in the Zuffa boxing history as the first, so it kind of it lives on, right? It's just also good to have the first dibs at something and lay the claim, right?
You gotta look at it like how when 2015 Al Heyman, when they were really launching everything, they were like overpaying everybody. Then Eddie Hearn with Matchroom came in, they were paying and overpaying everybody. Now you got Zuffa Boxing, they're paying and overpaying everybody. It's just that it's a new cycle. It's just like with the person, that's what it is, right? Dana White, Nick Khan, people don't like them.
Bill said
Okay, let me put up the links. Anybody want to pull up? I'm already in your channel, Champ Ross. Trust me, I'm going to make my picks. I'm not going to fumble the ball. Ross, are you still here? Because, man, what did I see the other day that I wanted to show you? Shit. Let me see if I remember. Oscar, are you there? Because I gotta show you guys this. This is listen, Shawn Michael. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, but trust me, I'll do it now because otherwise, yeah, trust me. But I appreciate it. Let me show you this because this is one of the most. Listen, whatever you feel about Shawn Michaels, bro, not everyone got the balls to do this, man. This is Piper level of heat, man. Roddy Piper level of promo right here by Shawn HBK Michaels. Listen to this. Oh my God. Listen to this, bro. He's in cap. Yeah. Oh shit. Then Shawn Michaels played Bret Hart. Oh man, yeah, one of the greatest heel moments of all time. 05.
Who's your daddy, Montreal?
Son of a bitch! Look at that! Look at this mother. Look at this son of a bitch, man! Wow, he's goated. He's goated, man. This the shit Piper used to do back in the day, man. Look at the freaking crowd, bro. They want to eat him alive, bro. That's how you get heat, wrestlers today. That's how you get heat. That's true heat right there, okay? That ain't no mumbo jumbo. You screwed Brett. You screwed Brett. Look at them, bro.
Oh, Canada.
Listen to that, bro.
How I hate this place.
Son of a bitch. Wow. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Yes, the Heartbreak Kid, bro. He's goated, man. He's goated. I don't care what nobody say. Yes. Yeah, you know, people, I think, wasn't it you that asked me one time that who was better, the 90s Shawn or the 2000s Shawn? And it's got to be the 2000 Shawn. But that ain't throwing no shade to the 90s Shawn. But the 2000 Shawn had that, had that feud with The Undertaker, with Triple H, with Kurt Angle. I mean, you name it, man. DX. Oh, come on. Ross, I know, right? Unbelievable, Shawn Michaels, man. Wow. What else we got? Let's see. Let's read some of the news here. What do we got on the news? I'm watching now like Boxing News 24 or whatever it is. Yeah. I think this is the best site for the news. I don't know. I used to see the boxing, what is it, Scene or Source? I can't remember. Floyd Mayweather says Manny Pacquiao fight could be finalized within 48 hours. Oh, yeah, I saw some of this here. Let's see what he got to say.
This particular time.
Bill said 100 bands.
Man.
This particular time, I truly believe that, I know everybody is going to want to ask questions, about the Pacquiao fight. Like I said, the sport of boxing has truly changed. We have a lot of new companies, a lot of new faces, and Netflix. I truly believe that we'll get this done. I think we're almost at the finish line to finish the Pacquiao fight, but a lot of things has changed in the sport of boxing, and eventually, I think within the next 48 hours, either the Pacquiao fight should be done.
There you heard it, fellas. You heard it from the man himself. The next 48 hours, Mayweather versus Embiid. Man, get the hell out of here. Theo first look. Oh, Dubois. This is Dubois being Dubois, right? Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, live worldwide, exclusively on DAZN, it's Don't Blink, the main event. 12 rounds scheduled for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World. The challenger, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois versus the defending world champion, Fabio Wardley.
They're pretty much the same size, right? Left him hanging. Ah, come on, guys. Benavides, what? White House, yeah, that's a month away. Okay. All right. Okay. At least, it's yeah. At the very, that's being very generous. The perfect time to me that they should have fought is when they both got through with Ricky Hatton. When they both beat Ricky Hatton, that was the perfect time for them to fight. But whatever. That shit is fucking stale. But hey, I'll watch it. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, if I watch Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr., I can watch anything, man. But it's official. On this day, Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose dropped 40 apiece. It's Miller time, baby. And yeah, this is when let me show you the shot. Jordan on Elo. Oh shit. There we go.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores!
Unbelievable.
Michael Jordan has won it.
Unbelievable, Michael Jordan. Come on, man. UFC. What's the card? I put it the other day. Where the hell is this? Oh, Dustin Poirier said that he wanted to fight Nate Diaz. Check this out. Check this out. I still want to whip Nate's ass. I'll come back to fight him. He would be willing to come out of retirement to fight Nate Diaz. I love it. I fucking love it. Sign me up. Who wants to see Poirier whoop Nate's ass? I always like Nick way more than I love like Nate. Not that I hate Nate.
Why not? You know what's one I always wanted to see, because I know the pressure would have been wild, was you and Nate. I know that one. And you don't like him, he don't like you. That would have been a crazy one.
Nate don't like nobody.
I still want to whip Nate's ass. I know.
Nate's the one guy you'll come back for, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'll come back to fight him. Because it got away and he lied, and like the fans ran on his side whenever the UFC knew I was going to fight Nate at our first matchup in Madison Square Garden. Then they started, Nate was having trouble with his negotiation. I don't know what was going on, but UFC called me and said, hey, we want to keep you on the Madison Square Garden card. Would you fight so-and-so? They started offering me other people. I said, listen, if it's not Nate, I'm not fighting. I'm going to go have my hip taken care of. If it's Nate, I'll fight. It wasn't Nate. They offered me Kevin Lee. They offered me a few other names. I said, I'm going to go have surgery on my hip. And then Nate used that as like, I was the fall guy. Like the fight's off because I pulled out, but I never pulled out.
No.
Yeah. I just didn't want to fight anybody else but Nate. Why?
Yeah, Nate is known for doing that shit, man. Nate is known for doing that shit. He said some bullshit about DC the other day. What did he say about DC? What did he say about DC?
I've never seen a single DC fight in my career, except for when I was on the same card as him one time, and he was picking up the dude and walking around like he just owned him. And then I looked back at the screen, and he was knocked out on his ass.
Nate Diaz is 40 years old, and he's going to make $10 million to fight. And I am happy for him. I was 40 years old. I was in Anaheim fighting for the UFC Heavyweight Championship.
Ouch.
That's the fight he was talking about when he said I was picking the guy up and then I was knocked out.
You're a great wrestler, DC. You can't fight for shit.
Well, he's one-on-one against that guy, but okay.
You're a fucking big old pussy. Remember he cried?
I cried because losing to me was like death. You don't cry. You get beat on a Saturday. On Monday, you're talking again like you're the best in the world. Reality is you're average. You've always been.
That's the truth, man.
You made a lot of money. That's good. But you're average. And I will say that to your face as I say it in front of this YouTube channel.
I've never...
Yeah, that's the truth, man. Nick was always better than you, man. I hate to be the asshole that says it, but he also did this bullshit when he made fun of Brendan Schaub. There it is.
This is the real world. Now, if you're doing this because you fancy yourself a fisticuffs, if you fancy yourself, you want to actually grapple me, I'm not hard to get a hold of. Pull the fuck up. And you can show up with all your boys, do all that stuff. But what a real man will do is pull up one-on-one. I don't have a posse. I don't need one, bud. I'll drop my kid off at fucking practice, roll over, twist your fucking neck off, and then pick him up just in time unscathed with a Diet Coke. And that's how this goes for the rest of your fucking life, bud. Whenever I want. I didn't ask for this. I don't want to do this. This isn't what I do. I don't like drama. I didn't ask for this. Again, and if you came out, I would support you, Nate. I support fighters. This is the real.
Yeah, because he was making fun of Brendan Shaw. Exactly. Right, Oscar? Thank you. Thank you, Oscar. Exactly. Exactly, bro. He was making fun of Brendan Shaw. You know why, bro? Because he was crying because Shane Carwin was showing signs of dementia. That's why Brendan Shaw was crying, bro. And because they're friends. And you're gonna make fun of that shit, bro? Like that. I'm telling you, man. It's like Robert Garcia when he made fun of Freddie Roach having Parkinson. Like, it takes a special kind of scumbag to do something like that, man. Like, seriously. Oscar says Benavidez saying he wants catch weight in the 190. Yeah, I heard that. My dude, you came in at 195. Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, Benavidez, listen, I hate to break it to you, but you're not the A-side here. This guy has a win over Canelo. You don't. Okay? Sorry. Oscar says that he's... Okay, you came in at 197 against Zurdo, and then he's got the nerve to say Bivol... Thank you, Oscar. Finally. Thank you. Somebody said it. Thank you, sir. My dude, they ain't no super light heavyweights. Exactly. You're the one that decided to move up, homie. I don't have to go to you. I'm already a legend. Sure. Oh, man. He needs Bivol more than Bivol needs him. How about that? How about that for a fact? You need Bivol more than Bivol needs you. Bivol got Canelo 2. He got Beterbiev 3. He got options, buddy. He doesn't need you for shit. You're the one that needs him. So, you know, just saying, just thinking out loud here, you know. But let me see if I can show you the whole thing, because this was really bad, man. This was really bad. Like, this was really sad. What Nate did here, but whatever. But you can, yeah, there it is. Minus 15 minutes. I'll put up the link. If anybody wants to see this, I'll put up the link. Because, let's see.
Some of you, especially the new viewers, you're probably tuning in. Oh, how's Brendan responding to Nate Diaz? Not a long rant here. I've never had issues with the guy. Never. Even with the Showtime stuff, that caught me off guard.
This is, let me put it on the chat just in case. No, exactly. What is this? 20? Exactly, bro. You're 40 years old. What the hell are you doing? Go chill out. Have a family. I mean, he's gonna fight Mike Perry. He's gonna make a lot of money, but bro, one of these young kids is gonna take your name, bro. Like. You can only do this for so long. Jake Paul beat your ass, bro. Like, seriously. Seriously.
Guard. For those of you who don't know, I mean, how long ago was that? I mean, when Conor fought Floyd?
2016, I think.
I was paid by Showtime, a little background there. I was paid by Showtime to sell for private lessons, and we came up together. He came
he's talking
with
now.
A crying emoji.
Oh, yeah. Here it is.
Just start talking shit. You know, pro boxing, there was no familiar faces. So it's not awkward for me because my Showtime boys are there, Brian Daly, everyone's there. And they're walking with me in the back. And I see Nate, and I'm like, oh, thank God, another UFC guy, alumni, yes. I go to say what's up, and you just start talking shit. You know, his own insecurities. I don't know what's going on there. That was a weird one.
Yeah, he loves catching people off guard. Starts talking shit, and then if nothing happens, you see, you a big old pussy. Yeah, okay, buddy.
So I was like, all right, whatever. Probably 3 weeks before that, ran him to Whole Foods. It was cool. So that's why I was like, oh, another, you know, he's still cool. So, you know, he's like a rattlesnake, hot and cold. All good. None of that bothers me. And then he tweets out I think on
Listen to this.
Friday, driving my son to baseball practice, and a buddy,
Good man.
or maybe my brother, was like, "Oh God, here goes Nate Diaz again." I'm like, "What? For what?" And he put Brendan the big old pussy shop with a crying emoji. Okay.
You heard that, right?
Okay. And this, I assume, and most people tell me that it's in response to me getting emotional over my friend of 20 years who I owe most of my UFC career to, because he paid for me when I couldn't afford the gym, couldn't afford private lessons, and we came up together. He became interim heavyweight champ. I became top 10 in the world, and we both started when he had.
He's talking about Shane Carwin.
Had one fight, I had none. So he's experiencing some of the worst side effects of dedicating his life to mixed martial arts.
Yes.
So me getting emotional about that, I guess that makes me a big old pussy.
No, it doesn't.
Which is weird.
You know, Nate, if that happened to your brother, you wouldn't cry about it? Like, seriously? If that happened to your brother, would you cry about it? Oscar says, I mean, that UK Simon Jordan was pressing Wilder until Wilder snapped at him and people made Wilder the villain. Yeah, you know, you're right about that one. I don't know if Wilder is the villain. The thing is that, I mean, it looks bad because you're a professional fighter and he's not. You know, so it looks like a bully type thing, but I don't know if he's the villain. I don't know that there is a villain in that scenario. Could have handled it better, but it's not like anything happened. Ross says, Irony, did you get the fight hype video of Lonnie Thompson? I sent you. Interesting take for sure. Oh, okay. Let's see. Man, I gotta check my email more. Shit. Give me a second. I'll pull it up right now. Let's see. There it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, I started watching this, but I got up to like 2 minutes. Yep. I love Lonnie B, man. Yep. Let's see, where is it here?
Over the hill a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lot of bit at the.
Yeah. A lot of people writing that recency bias on David Benavidez, man.
I don't get it. It's this whole. How honest do I want to be with you guys? This whole social media thing, like Brent didn't even tag me, Brendan the big old pussy shop, crying emoji. Here's how I feel about it. This is just internet gossip, right? This gets him trending. He doesn't have a lot going on. Didn't get paid for the Masvidal fight. Probably doesn't know what he's going to do next. Conor, he's probably waiting on that. Conor's tied up with the TV right deal, so he's probably banking on that. He fought Masvidal, lost to Jake Paul, right? That's a big blow to his ego. So
definitely.
I guess he needs to do this to stay current. I retired 15 years ago, man. That being said,
yeah, seriously,
that's social media. This isn't real. Because here's what's real. I will fuck you up. That's real. I'm not asking for this. I don't want to fuck him up. I'm not trying to fuck him up. End of the day, if he walked in right now, I said, Chin, Case, can you guys leave? Only one of us is going to walk out unscathed. And it's me. Every fucking day of the week, 365 days a year, I will snap his fucking neck. I know. What's his fucking area code? 209? I know, 209. I get all that. Very cool. None of that is real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he did great against Donald Cerrone. Did you see him? Leon Edwards.
Bro, that's a heavyweight right here talking. Like, there's weight classes for a reason.
I get, dude, he's had some great fights. Tough dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm 245 pounds, trained black belt, top 10 UFC heavyweight in the world at one point.
Yeah.
I'm not out of shape. I'm a fucking beast when it comes down to, I know, I tell jokes, I do crazy shit.
Oh yeah, of course he is, bro. A lot of people listen. You know what? Let's watch. Why am I even talking?
Back end of his career, slow, stands right there in front of him. David did what he was supposed to do in a phenomenal fashion. So congratulations and hats off to him.
Yeah, and when it comes to the Zurdo fight, right? And I know that you've been speaking your honest opinion about David, right?
Yeah.
And I guess so I'll throw my stuff underneath the bus a little bit at this point, right? I do know that David has been a person that's been underneath politics for quite some time, right?
Yes.
And because of that, the opponents that he had to face were kind to help build up his legitimacy, right?
Safe opponents.
You know, well, I mean, I guess saying like, all right, so he won in the Canelo fight for a very long time. We all know that, right?
Yes.
So the direction that he was forced to have was fight Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre, like all those type of
Do I
guys.
have the educational thing on? Aircraft, how you doing, sir? Who was who? Oh, this guy? Brendan Schaub. It's just that I'm sick of Nate Diaz, bro. I'm sick of Nate Diaz. He's doing the same old mumbo jumbo of calling people pussies and shit like that. He thinks he's 22 years old again. But I'm watching Lonnie B speak some facts about Benavidez. This is going to really hurt D Free's feelings, Carrier. This is really going to hurt D Free and Face's feelings. Oh, man. Recency bias is real. They'll tell you who has Naoya Inoue fought and then say Boots Ennis is number 3. It's the funniest shit ever. I love it when he asks me, how is Naoya Inoue going to hit Benavidez? And I'm like, well, it's going to be with a right or a left. Like, bro, like, who do you think you're talking to here? Like, some of us know this shit, bro. Some of us know this shit. Like, some of us know what we're talking about here, you know? I love the free, but god damn, bro. How is he got? You know what, bro? He caught me off guard because I'm dying for him to ask me that shit again. Because I'm gonna tell him, when did David Benavidez turn into Pernell Whitaker here? When did that happen? How is he gonna hit the way he's hitting everybody else, bro? Like, what the fuck are you? Oh man, he thinks he's talking to Boxing Hacker here or something like that. Like, what? Carrier says, I like Benavidez for far. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Listen, 34 years old, 1 loss. Before that, Anthony Yarde had 3 losses. I don't want to hear it, bro. You're not the A side. Bivol is the A side. You need Bivol more than Bivol needs you. Oh man, I'm gonna cook these boys on the next panel, bro. Oh man, as I do on a regular basis. They cook me sometimes. I'm gonna give them some dash here and there, but most of the time, anyway. Let's watch some Lonnie B.
Guys, right?
Yeah, but those guys are naturally too small for him.
Correct. Well, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andre look like half of David Benavidez. And listen, props to him, bro. He did his thing, but let's be real here.
They were small or not, whatever.
Yeah, listen, he beat him. I'm not hating. Listen, I'm not hating.
I know.
I'm just saying, stylistically wise, those are fights.
In hindsight, now he's beating up cruiserweight, so we can see that not just
if Caleb Plant doesn't get tired, bro, I don't know.
skillfully, but maybe even size in conjunction is definitely
Big
a
guy.
part, right?
Big guy, yeah.
So with this all, right, and I know that the path has led to him now fighting at light heavyweight and cruiserweight.
Yes.
He's essentially the biggest name, like without a doubt,
In
at
boxing.
175 and 200, right?
Yes.
And so at this point, there was 4 names that everyone brought up, right? That what he can do, right? You got Bivol, Arthur, Zurdo, and
He ain't, bro. He would go to Lebanon's front lines before he gets in the ring with Beterbiev. Trust and believe that.
and Jaya Patai, right? Politics a little bit again.
Yeah.
I've been saying for the longest time, Jaya Patai is a horrible matchup for Benavidez. Just wait and see, fellas.
There was Bivol and Arthur kind of working out for a little bit.
Yep.
And he chose to go up to the 200 pound because he has the opportunity to make history, which he did. He was unified and a cruiserweight, right?
Yeah.
But now at this point, with the options now available, regardless of whatever people say, Jai is officially over at Zuffa. Bivol now wants Bivol because he has the belt, but he has a mandatory defense. So it seems like it's worked out that he's going to fight that fight. So is it safe to say that the only option if he goes on to 175 if there's not a mandatory title defense holding up because he wants to keep his belt, is Arthur, right? Would you be disappointed if it's not Arthur next?
I was disappointed that it wasn't Arthur for this. Because remember, I'm like, yo, after he beat Yard, I'm like, oh, perfect. Now we get to see. Now we're going to see if I was hating or if I was telling the truth. And then when he said I'm going up the cruiserweight, I said, what?
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about that, right? Yeah, nobody wants to talk about how he jumped so quickly to cruiserweight and then threw everyone under the bus, as if you didn't know that Bivol and Beterbiev were one-on-one, right? As if you didn't know that.
So this is my opinion. So I see the boxing world and so-called legends are crucifying Canelo for not fighting David. So we're going to do that.
Rightfully so, but...
Yeah, we got to be fair. We got to crucify David for not fighting Arthur and going up to cruiserweight because Arthur is available. I think after he said he was going to cruiserweight, Arthur put a post out, and he's never put a post out. Like as far as talking, like trash.
Yeah, Arthur Beterbiev got to be like the least notorious legend of all time.
He put a post out like, yo, I thought I was next. You know what I'm saying? So what I think David is doing is waiting for the right time to fight Arthur.
Yep.
Like, okay, I ain't going to fight him now. I'm going to wait like another year, 2 years maybe. Then I'm going to fight him. But then...
Exactly what Canelo did to Triple G. Exactly the same thing.
It's like you beat him in my book. Like, so what? Okay, so what? Because I know for a fact that when he didn't make weight at 168, they made him #1 mandatory for Arthur when he didn't make 68. And they begged to go back there. No, please. Rank us at 168. So if we're going to crucify Canelo, then we got to crucify David too.
Thank you. Thank you. You see the comments. Facts over feelings. You know how we do here, Ross. Them boys can fuck with me. I love talking to them, but Benavidez is gonna destroy people. Okay, whatever you say, boo-boo. That crap carrier says, I like Benavidez for fans overreact. That's for damn sure, bro. Are we forgetting that Morel had him on skates? Are we forgetting that? I mean, I'm just saying. They mistaken already for the other guy. Yeah, they think they're talking to Boxing Hacker or someone like that, you know? Nah, bro. Nah. People forgot. Exactly, bro. I'm like, who do you think you're talking about? Now, I love, who was the one that told me this shit? I think it was either Face or it wasn't Don. Don is better than that. It was either Face or D-Free, where I told him, this guy has a win over Zurdo as well, right? And he has a win over Arthur Beterbiev and Canelo. And you know what he said to me? I need more than that. Well, okay, I need more from David Benavidez too. How about that, buddy? How about that? I mean, there's always going to be something else. These fans are not fans, bro. These fans are going to ride the fighters to the ground, bro. You don't get to decide what the fighter has to do, man. What the hell are we doing here? Like, seriously. It's not 1950 anymore, you know, where you're fighting every other week. Carrier says, I think Benavidez is a beast. Benavidez beat Beterbiev at this stage. Could be, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Puro, there's my brother right there. Puro Sur. Let me drop the link for you, my guy. Carrier says people overlooking David's low feet. It's a glaring advantage. Bro, Bivol is not going to get tired like Caleb Plant is. I'm trying to tell these boys. This guy knows what he's doing, and ain't no pressure like Beterbiev pressure. You can't tell me that Benavidez is going to overwhelm him with Beterbiev. Didn't do that. Oh, man. They're gonna get a rude ass awakening, bro. Ross says exactly. Dropping bombs. My brother, Puro Sur, God bless you. Let me drop the thing. Guy. So you want to pull up my guy, there it is. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's my man's right there. Puro Sur. One of the realest dudes that I've spoken with in the panels. A lot of real dudes, he's in there for sure. At the top of the, you know, right there with T Hill and Crush the Legend and Cass Sports and Oscar and you know, Ty, Doctor, all the usual suspects. LB, Ross, Carrier, my real people, man. Oh, yeah, whenever you want. Let me Where was I? Let's watch some of more Lonnie B preaching. This man is what? Okay, he said that at 5 minutes something. Okay, I'm gonna play this clip. Oh man, next time I'm on B3, oh boy, I'm gonna tell him play this thing at the minute 5, and they're gonna start. He's hating. Watch. See, this is what I don't like about what he just said. He said he doesn't need to fight. He gets nothing out of fighting David. That's part true, part false. Here's the problem I have with that. Because by that logic, I mean, you got to pass the torch, man. And it doesn't always work out either. Like, Rocky Marciano was supposed to pass the torch to Roland Las Tarzas, and he massacred him. And Chavez, so you're saying that Chavez should have ducked De La Hoya then? You know, well, but he's kind of right too. He doesn't really, you know, if he beats he beats Benavides. Even I have to say he's one of the GOATs. But I mean, I don't know. He's partly right though. Give me a second. Let me put that again. I gotta hear that again. That's 100% fact. That's 100% fact. Yeah. Remember that? Did we forget when David said he was going to fight the 2 Russians and then he was going to move up to cruiserweight for Zurdo Napeta? Did we forget that he put out that 4 hit list? When did we forget about that? Like, what? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ross. I forgot. I forgot to fucking share my screen. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'll put that for you again. Okay. I was over here. Okay. Let me know if you can hear and see now.
For everybody.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
They're crucifying the man because he won't fight a heavyweight. Like, the fact that he's crushing, that he just did this to Zurdo, shows that he's a big guy that shrinks down. You understand what I'm saying? So, I think it's just unfair. I think Canelo is great in his own right. I think Canelo has nothing to prove. I think he gets nothing out of fighting David. I don't think it's a duck. I just think, so it's okay for David and them to play the smart route, but it's not okay when Canelo do it. Because he's taking the safe route. Like, 4 opponents. He could have fought Jai Apatai, but he didn't. He fought Zurdo, which is still a good win. I'm not hating. I'm just speaking facts. Then he beat
Guys, if you don't know that Jai Apatai is the best fighter at cruiserweight, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can talk about his resume all you want, guys. If you've seen that man fight, you know he's the best. End the story.
Takes Yard when he could have fight Arthur. So he's doing the same thing that he's...
Anthony Yard that already lost to Kovalev and Beterbiev and lost to Lyndon Arthur controversially early in his career. 3 losses Anthony Yard has, okay? Just saying.
Crucifying Canelo for.
And I guess for the Jai, right? I guess you're meaning that...
And no, he hasn't destroyed everybody either. He didn't destroy Morel. He didn't destroy Vostok either. Okay, let's pump the fucking brakes here.
Or Jai signed with Zuffa, right? Because I know people are going to be like, well, he can't do it right now because of... but you're talking about before the Zuffa thing.
Before the Zuffa. Here's my thing, that's bullcrap too. Because we all know in boxing is all about the dollars and what the fans want to see. I'm pretty sure Zuffa and Davis' team can work out something where they can get past that. Like
of course.
Gregor and Floyd did.
Of course, man. What's the... I can see right through that shit, man.
It's true. That was the UFC and PBC working together, right?
Because there was so much money that came in the fact. So they like, yo, listen, man, forget all this stuff. We're gonna make this fight happen.
But what
boxing they do with the politics, do what they want to do. So don't hit me with the Zuffa bull crap. Oh, we're Zuffa. That's an excuse. We all see this in boxing. They do what they want, and if they really want to make that fight happen, they could.
Of course.
You know, going back to a little bit with you, right?
The problem with Jao Petay is that he wasn't born in USA, Mexico, Puerto Rico, or the UK. That's the problem. That's the problem Jao Petay has.
You obviously sparred David.
Yes.
You sparred Arthur.
Yes.
People may not even know you even sparred Zurdo.
Yes.
Right? So this performance with David versus Zurdo never caught you off guard, right?
No.
Did you expect it to be in this type of ass whipping that he gave?
Yes.
So with that...
Wow. Not even I expected that, to be honest with you. Oh, shit. That's brutal. I'm sorry. There we go. One second. What's up, brother? Sorry about that.
No problem. I was just waving at you from the backstage and shit, doing goofy faces.
You haven't been waiting for long, have you?
No. Like, I waited longer than I needed to. I should have just commented right away, but it was all good. You were letting the video play.
Yeah, man. Lonnie B, man. I don't agree with every single thing he's saying, but 98%.
Yeah. And then, like, literally, like, he's a lot of things he says, he's usually on point because, but like, he's not saying it like, because he's trying to get the truth out there. He's doing it out of spite, to be honest.
Yeah.
But they did him dirty at the PBC, you know.
Of course.
You know, like he was up to fight David, and they wouldn't let him fight him, and he complained, and then they dropped him. I remember that when that happened.
Let me get your take first. We can get to David and everything, but I want to know your take for the heavyweights, man, this Saturday.
My take for the heavyweights this Saturday. Okay, so it's Wardley and Dubois, right?
Yep.
I got Triple D by knockout or decision.
Okay, Dubois all the way. Okay.
Yeah. But Wardley, his thing is his power, and he's a guy, he can take a shot, you know. So he's definitely, like, you know, live as live gets, you know.
Definitely.
So yeah. But no, I got Dubois with the experience. You know, he's you know, in the Hrgović fight, you know, coming back from when he got his, you know, orbital bone broken, the you know, the knockout that he should have had against Usyk in the first fight, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, the really good effort that he put in the second Usyk fight. You know, I thought he fought extremely well. He did better than the first fight. You know, the outcome eventually ended up being the same, but, you know. So yeah, it's just all those things, you know. And then too, like Wardley, you know, at the end of the day, without talking to these fighters, we don't know if Wardley bought into the gift that they gave him. You know, sometimes they just say, yeah, you know, it's not my thing, or, no, I won that fight, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, in my humble opinion, it was a gift. Anybody could see it, you know, but it was a back and forth fight, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, but I don't think it should have been a stoppage. So, you know, so ego could play into his downfall as well, but Wardley definitely lied.
I think my official prediction is Dubois stoppage between round 7 and 9. That's what I think.
That's your official irony stamp of lock of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's cool. I got Dubois myself, man.
I wouldn't be shocked because, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think that it's smart for Dubois to, like, jump on him like he did on AJ?
I don't think that's smart, no, because literally that's his biggest, that, like, you're kind of handing the fight to Wardley. You're playing into his power, and I disagree that he jumped on AJ right away. Like, he fought an excellent fight versus AJ, but nobody could have fathomed that AJ was just gonna go in and fight like Wilder. So, you know, but Dubois in that fight, like, literally, he did everything right. AJ did everything wrong.
Because I thought, like, he never let AJ get into the fight, you know.
AJ got into the fight, but, like, literally right when he finally hurt Dubois, he got knocked out. In my humble opinion.
No, that's true. Like, he hit Dubois a few times, but I just felt like Dubois took the steering wheel really early of that fight. And
No, I agree. Sorry.
But hey, I mean, AJ, it's not like AJ and Wardley are exactly the same, but I don't put. A lot of people are making a lot about those Usyk losses. Not me, man. First of all, everybody else lost to Usyk, and not only that, nobody else moves like Usyk anyway. So you're not gonna have to worry about that, in my opinion. Especially against Fabio, man.
To me, everybody like disregards the fact that until Tyson Fury was like almost knocked out, and was it the 10th or the 8th, or what was it in the first fight?
I think it was. Oh man, I just looked Okay, I'll tell you. Give me a second. I think it was the 8th, but
yeah. But up to that point, I thought Tyson Fury was dominating Usyk. Like literally, like I couldn't believe what I was seeing, you know. And then like literally, I'm not the biggest Usyk. Excuse me. I'm not the biggest Tyson Fury fan. I'm actually not a fan at all. I think the guy's a clown. But like, I was impressed that he actually made the fight. Well, they both made the fight entertaining. I thought it was going to be a very boring fight. But it ended up being like one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a while. And but they credit to Usyk, you know, he caught him, almost had him out. But I thought Fury's dominance up to that point, and then him surviving, like I thought he won that first fight. Usyk, I thought clear won the rematch, and I also thought, you know, obviously AJ almost got his ass knocked out versus Usyk the first time, but I thought AJ won the second fight.
It was a good fight, the second fight. People forget about that too, because you got to remember AJ, if I'm not mistaken, in the first fight was still with Rob McCracken, and for the second fight, he was with Ben Davidson.
No, the second fight he was with Robert Garcia and some other, like Robert McCracken's like second in command or whatever. Because I still remember in that second fight, Robert Garcia and the other trainer, they were fighting in the corner. They're like literally like let me talk to the fighter, you know, shit like that, bruh. And I thought Robert Garcia did an excellent job with AJ, showing that, you know, in my humble opinion. And then that's why I don't think I'm crazy, even though everybody thinks I'm crazy. Like literally, like the fight versus the first fight versus Usyk was a split decision with Tyson Fury, and the second fight with AJ was a split decision. So literally, one of the judges agreed with me that AJ won that fight.
It was a tough-ass fight because he hit Usyk more than a few times, and Usyk was big shit here and there, you know, not for nothing.
I thought AJ was controlling the fight, the second fight, easy. But then Usyk, that's what I like about Usyk, and I think that's his biggest attribute, is that he never gets flustered. When shit's going wrong, he sticks to it, and he's confident that eventually he's gonna overtake it, you know. And which he did in both fights versus AJ and Fury.
Now, why did I think? Okay, am I wrong here? Because I could have sworn AJ has worked with Ben Davidson, or am I mistaken here?
No, I think he's working with Ben right now. But for that one fight, because he got rid of McCracken, which is like, thank God. Because like literally, I remember the first fight versus Usyk. He's like, what do I do? Like literally, okay, I've already done A, B, and C, and then he asked Robert McCracken, what do I do? And McCracken couldn't tell him. I'm like, bro, AJ, man, that's your sign. Like literally, he's taught you he's made you with the fighter that you are, made you a unified champion, ruled the heavyweight division for a cool minute, but he took him as far as he could for that level of competition. And then like literally, once he got himself a trainer that could give him something else or see something different, just a different, you know, system or style, bro, like it showed him the fight, you know.
Exactly, and a good example of that to me is Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall had I can't remember the name of his trainer. I think it was this guy Engel. I don't.
Brendan Engel.
Maybe, right? I think it was
Sheffield.
And he went to Boise because listen, it's no disrespect, but you get to a certain level with a trainer and you need something else. You know, it is what it is, right? So, you know, I applaud him for that because he beat Eko Esselman and now he's about to fight Shakur Giasov. So we'll see how that works out for him.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say that I'm not a big Jack Catterall fan, but
no, me neither, bro. I think the guy sucks. He's so overrated. I think he's trash. But whatever, man. I mean, he wins. He fights in his style. It works for him. You know, like at the end of the day, like that's what boxing is, bro. Like it's sometimes it ain't pretty, but if it's effective, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
All that matters, man. But yeah, man. And then like a lot of boxing fans, hardcore and casual alike, kind of overcomplicate things. Like literally, like even if you get to the highest levels of the sport, and literally you're not a complete fighter yet, or there's still more to learn, it's as simple as getting another trainer. That's it. It's not overly complicated, because literally once you cap out with a certain trainer, even though he could be Hall of Fame, like literally like Robesi capped out with Salas, and Salas Hall of Fame trainer. You know, we'll see what Robert can add to Roquizzi, you know, but we'll see. Time will tell. But if the fighter
is Robert Garcia right now?
Yes, sir. He just joined Robert Garcia's. He's his new head coach.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see. Because at the end of the day, if the fighter like wants to get better, literally like the only way to get better is to have somebody teach you the way to get better. Simple as that. Simple as that.
For sure. And listen, a lot of people are doing that. You see Brian Norman now with Ronnie, and you see Pacheco with Woody McGirt, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, we'll see, man.
Tio's finally saying that he's going to get rid of his pop as his lead trainer.
I'll believe it when I see it, man. Because
I mean, he said it. He's never said it before.
Okay, now that's a start.
You know,
that's a start.
And the thing is about Tio is that he's always had, Teofimo Senior has always had an experienced trainer with him. It's just in certain fights, whether it's ego or availability, whatever. Like literally, it's not like Tio is like opposed to listening to somebody else, you know? Yeah, Joey Gamache, among others, you know? So at the end of the day, it's like, I think it's the father-son thing, which is it's a complicated dynamic, because like Brian Norman, I bet you he'd like struggle with that decision as well, you know? But at the end of the day, you want to get better, bro. Like, you know, like the dad took you where he could take you, man. Like literally, he made you a champion. Like literally, that's more than anybody could say.
Exactly, and it's not like you're erasing him either. You can still
role. And you don't have to like literally fire him. It's just he's not your lead coach no more. You know, like
exactly.
That's just it. You know, like literally. Sometimes it works. Like, and then the father son or the family corner dynamic seldom works. It worked for Chris Bird, and I can't even think of anybody else that I worked with.
Let me think. Shit.
Okay, in the long term, I mean. In the long term, not the short term. The short term, yeah. A lot of success stories. But in the long term, nah, man, it's... I mean, like literally, if you are at the extent of your capabilities, bro, it's nothing wrong in acknowledging that. It's actually what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. You gotta have some character and just make an executive decision. You know, and a fighter that I think needs to do that yesterday is Kid Austin.
Oh yeah, of course, you know, because look, it's his dad. He's never trained at the highest level, so he's gonna cap out, you know, unless he's a savant. Savants exist.
I wouldn't bet my money on that guy being a savant. But
no. But I mean, like literally, Kid Austin is a very good fighter, bro. But I mean, like literally, like at the next level, obviously, it's like. I haven't seen the progression yet, so you know. But Kid Austin's got to realize that, you know, and so does his dad, you know, because dads can be stubborn too.
It's stubborn as holy hell. And another fighter that really needs to do that if he is coming back is Subriel Matias, bro.
And he already did that, and it worked for him. The only thing is that he lost the fight. I actually think he needs to keep going with the trainer that he currently is, because the trainer that he had before sucks. And thank God that you know, it was a blessing in disguise that he lost to Paro or whoever he lost to, and he got rid of Panda with his crappy ass. And I don't think Panda is like horrible. I just think he's extremely overrated. So Peda's gonna have to realize that shit too one day.
Interesting.
That is my take on it. But like I said, Panda got these guys to where they got them. So I'm not totally knocking them. It's just like, yeah, I just think he's overrated. I don't think he sucks. You know, I'll take that back.
Could be.
Work for Subriel. That's all I know.
Man, I'm hoping he comes back. The problem with Subriel is he had this style, bro, that just absorbs too much punishment, and that's gonna catch up to you, bro, sooner or later. Same with Munguia, same with even though it doesn't seem that way, but the same with Vaquero Navarrete, man. Like
oh no, Vaquero is good. Vaquero's good. Because he essentially trains himself. Like I don't know if you've seen in like his worst moments, like he's the one like literally like acting like he's the head coach. He's like, I think it's his uncle or his pop or whatever that's his lead trainer. Like I remember when he had that he almost got knocked down versus the Australian.
Liam Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, like literally, like, bruh, the entire corner was freaking out, and I thought it was a fucking like boss move. Fucking Vaquero was like telling him, "Hey, relax, calmados, relax, no pasa nada," and he did what he had to do. You know, like I love Vaquero, man. Vaquero is extremely underrated, bruh. He's a good fighter, man. I'm glad that he put it all. Like literally, like he didn't need a new trainer. He literally put it all together versus Sugar, bro. Like he was dominant, bruh.
He was styling and profiling right in front of him, bro. Like I couldn't
going backwards, going forwards, going side. There was no, like literally he looked like a complete boxer, bro. He was like fucking fight off the back foot beautifully, going forward beautifully. I mean, like, bro, like literally it was beautiful to watch.
Here's a question from Carrier to you.
What's up,
is David
Carrier?
The face of boxing?
Is David the face of boxing? No, he's not the face of boxing. He is boxing, Carrier. Like he's literally like I haven't seen a guy of this caliber since Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. He's better than Sugar Ray Robinson, actually.
There you have it, Carrier.
But no, I don't think he's the face of boxing. He's not even close. But the win versus Ramirez was impressive. But like I was telling everybody yesterday and a couple other days, I probably told you already on Cass's channel. Wake me when Benavidez does something. He did something. So I woke up. So now I'm going back to sleep because now he wants to fucking fight catch weights and shit again. So like literally like, you know, I'm gonna let him do his clown stuff and entertain y'all. You know, for me, it's what he does in the ring. That's it.
I gotta see that Opetaya fight, bro.
Yeah, no, that's two.
Yeah, like
one day he's got to fight the best. He's yet to do it.
Exactly. I mean, you can hide behind Opetaya's resume all you want to. Everybody knows that's the best cruiserweight on the planet.
Exactly. He's never fought the best at any weight division he's been at, bro. And just like I gave him his flowers for destroying an excellent fighter in Zurdo Ramirez, which I never thought he was going to get beat up like that. Like once he does it versus one of the best in the divisions he decides to fight in, give him his flowers again. Ain't hard for me.
Let me show you something that Roy was saying, because I kind of agree with him. And I kind of disagree with him. Obviously, Roy Jones has forgotten more boxing than I'll ever know. But just on this take right now, let me just share my screen. Because I want to get your take on this. This is interesting. And Carrier, your opinion as well. Anybody here, give me the Cass if you're still here. Anybody, because this is very interesting what Roy just said. He was with Andre Ward in that thing they have all the smoke and everything. He was saying, let's show you here. There we go.
And before I forget, Irony, I wanted to add something that you were saying earlier about fighters avoiding other fighters, whether for an extended period of time or their entire careers. Like literally, like that's an attribute solely reserved for like American fighters, in my opinion. Like no other fighters, especially Mexican fighters, aren't afforded that luxury. A Mexican fighter can never avoid anybody. They'll get chewed up and spit out.
That's true, and the same with us too. We don't play that game.
It is what it is. That's a compliment, to be honest. Like literally, like they know it, and you know, of
course,
it is what it is.
Of course, listen, I love the USA and everything else, but when it comes to boxing, bro, like they really leave a lot to be desired. And listen, not everyone, obviously, because I love talking to Cass, Ann McQueen, T. Hill, you, and all others, but by and large, they live in this la land of just retire undefeated, make sure you rack up enough wins, whereas we can forget that you avoided this guy here and this guy right here and the other guy right there. Just retire undefeated, and we can just say that you were undisputed and you did this and you did that. And I'm like, hold on a second here. Let's read between the lines here. Like, we never had an undefeated champion in our island. So what?
This is the thing, bro. Like, you can never convince me with your words what you are, ever. No fighter.
Exactly.
No matter American, Japanese, Mexican. You're never going to convince me what you are with your words, bro. Ever. This just ain't working.
Exactly. We see right through that shit, bro. We know this.
And there's nothing to see through. It's just like, boxers box. They talk to sell the fight. All boxers do that, not just American fighters or any nationality, any region. It's just like, stock is cheap, bro. At the end of the day, you get in there, win, lose, or draw, bro. I'm gonna give you the flowers. But yeah, but thank you, because I was gonna forget, Educational purposes only, all right? Y'all ain't reading that anyways, but I ain't trying to get educated. Anyhow, but anyways. We lost irony for a little bit. We'll be back. Let me see. I'm on my phone, so the chat is hidden. Let me see. Facts, irony, yeah, man. Irony be dropping them facts, bro. Yeah, carrier, bro. Like that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm myself out.
You're back. Hey. Now, just telling Carrier about 175 and David, I'm making it. Whether he can make it or not, bro. Like, motherfuckers are naive as all hell, bro. Like, that motherfucker is not going back down, bro. I mean,
of course not, bro.
Like Shakur, like people at pipe dream, bro. Shakur is not going back to lightweight. Y'all crazy. But anyway, digress.
Well, in Shakur's case, I don't know why he said that, but he said that the Mutratalla fight, because Mutratalla, if memory serves me correct, Mutratalla wants the fight at 40. Because
Mutratalla already said he's done at 135. Yeah, correct.
Exactly. And
you're right.
Because of the ring title, I think, or something like that, Shakur was pressing for it to be at 135. That's the last thing I heard. Shakur Stevenson is another one that I'm giving the people's eyebrow to, because everybody's singing your praises and you're good, bro. But you ain't fought nobody, bro. Let's be honest here. I hate to be the asshole that says it, but Tio, you're muted, Puro, just in case. I
am. I'm actually going to switch devices, Irony, but keep cooking. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I wanted to watch to show you something when you come back. Because, I mean, Tio already lost to Cambosos. Everybody know that Cepeda dropped one of those to Tevin Farmer. Everybody know that. Jamel Herring, okay. Edwin De Los Santos, don't even get me started on that shit. Valdez, overrated. Who else? Artem Harutunian, I actually give you that one, but is that really that much? No. I'm forgetting a few names. I know this. Josh Padley, that's not his fault because Kid Austin pulled out, so I'm not gonna hold that against him. Shit, who's the other one, man? I'm forgetting a couple of names. This guy, the Japanese guy, Yoshino, was pretty good. There it is, Puro again. So let me show you this now that my screen is finally sharing. I want to get your take on this, Puro. Roy Jones talking.
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Forget about everybody else. Go straight to Usyk. Don't play with nobody else. The Usyk fight is one of the biggest fights of this decade right now. Take it while it's hot. Don't play with him, and don't let him play with you. It is not smart for David Benavidez to give Jabatai a shot at his name right now because he's hot right now. You go up and fight Usyk while you're hot, and it makes sense. You can always come back down and fight Batai if you want to. You understand? If you lost to Usyk, Batai fight still there. If you lose to Batai, Usyk fight gone. So be smart about this thing. Go take Usyk while the iron is hot. You beat Usyk, you don't know how to see Batai unless you want to come to heavyweight. But if you go fight Batai and lose, you don't get a chance to see Usyk, and you don't get a chance to make history. That's crazy. You're on a rail right now to do something that nobody ever done before. Now he can go super middleweight, light heavyweight, cruiser heavy. While you on this roll, go see Usyk. Why would you play with a guy who's just as dangerous as Usyk, not as known as Usyk, not going to bring you as much money as Usyk?
Bro, look, who else is doing this, man? Who else is leaping people like this in cruiserweight? I'll wait.
Is known as Usyk, not going to bring you as much money as Usyk when you can just go straight to Usyk. That's kind of crazy. That's how boxing misses out on big fights. They go make these other small fights that they think are safe, okay fights.
That's how they've been missing on AJ Fury. That's how they've been missing on AJ Wilder. I mean, you name it, bro.
And then those small fights destroy the big ones. Let's not do that. In a boxing ring with those 10-ounce gloves on, anything can happen. And that's my words to Dave Benavidez, because I know he listens to me, he looks up to me, thinks a lot of me. I'm gonna tell him it's okay to say no, Patai. You haven't proven yourself right now. I want somebody who's proven like I am. I want Usyk. That's what he should do, without a question.
That's the fight that I'm hearing that Turkey wants to make this year. That's a chance to make more history. It's a huge risk for both fighters, but obviously Usyk has a major advantage just being at the weight, and he ain't just no sloppy heavyweight that Benavidez can punch on. He got skill with that size. That's a generational wealth type of payday that night.
Udo, what you think?
He's speaking facts, bro. I mean, that is the play. The Opataya fight is not even available to you at all, you know, because he's at Zuffa. You don't make your own decisions, and Samson has made it clear the any fight with Benavidez has to be on the platform that PBC is on. So until you call the shots, like literally, like you gotta take the fight that's available to you, which is the biggest fight, which is Usyk, because Usyk will go wherever. Like Usyk is not gonna be like, oh, it's gotta be here, it's gotta be there. Like Usyk's, you know, pay him enough, he'll be there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And listen, you're playing with house money against Usyk because you're moving up to him. He's been here. He's undefeated as well. He's going into the Hall of Fame. I mean, if he retires now. So you're playing with house money. You go over there, you get starched. Okay, it didn't work out. You're not a heavyweight. Let's go back down to cruiserweight and kick some ass. You know, you're kind of playing with house money here if you go to Usyk, because every advantage, except for the age and a few others, are going to be on Usyk. Every single advantage is going to be on Usyk's. Almost every single advantage is going to be on Usyk's side. So if you take a loss over it, it's like it's kind of like Sander and Boots. Okay, nobody's moving up, but I'm just saying from a genuine standpoint, Sander has got nothing to lose on this fight. He's 23 years old, on the unified world champion already. You lose to a guy that nobody's even close to in the skills department, Butsenis. I mean, unless you get massacred in like 30 seconds, bro, it's all good, man. It's all good.
I mean, I agree. Everything. But other than like he's got a lot to lose. What's his name? Zayas, and that's because I think Boots is really gonna put a walloping on him. But at the end of the day, like it's all how he reacts from the wallop that I think is coming. You know, like literally he could get his ass obliterated, but still come back. You know, like fighters come back all the time because he's young. But then sometimes because you're young, like, and then you take an ass whooping of the caliber that I think is coming for him, and you lose your confidence, stuff like that. You know, only time will tell. So that's the only pushback I'll give you on that one. But against Usyk, I mean, like, it's to me, it's like if he listens to me, if like literally, like truly, like he's my buddy or I'm his brother or I'm his manager, and he actually listens to me, it's like Usyk is the one you take, because it's like you said, it's a relatively low risk, high reward. Usyk's at the tail end, and also you have the style that, in my humble opinion, is the one style and certain attributes that you have that'll give Usyk nightmares. Like I always thought, if Andy was like, you know, Andy of old, like he would give Usyk nightmares as well because of the hand speed. I think the hand speed that David possesses is like literally like one factor that I think would give Usyk nightmares. But you know, he's very well experienced. Like, You know, he's obviously going to plan for that. He knows he's going to know that's David's highest attribute, so I'm sure he's going to come in well prepared. But I mean, like literally, you have something that is kind of like an ace up your sleeve. And if you lose, you lost. You know, like ain't nobody expect you to fight Usyk next year, your next fight, 2 fights from now, and like, oh, you're going to destroy him. You know, you're going to go up there. You know, like everything where Roy said, 100% agree. And then, like I said, you got that hand speed.
Yeah, that part is very interesting because I actually believe that that's true, Carrier, and at least in my opinion, that's true. But
no, that's a fact, Carrier. That's a fact. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But that's true, man. I would actually say that the hand speed advantage goes to David Benavidez. I'm willing to admit that. You know, aside from him being younger, he's got the hand speed. He's got a few advantages, but at the end of the day, the A side is going to be Usyk. I don't think there's any question about it, especially if it is at heavyweight, because I don't see Usyk like dropping all the way down to cruiserweight again for that fight. I mean, what for?
But it's not even all the way down, though, brother.
Well, yeah, that's true. He ain't the biggest dude, you know?
It's not that much weight, bro. It's not like literally like, what, 20 pounds?
Yeah, it ain't, and you've been there before, but...
Yeah, I mean, no, like literally Usyk, literally he in everything, but like I said, the hand speed, and he's younger. He literally does everything leaps and bounds better than David Benavidez. You know? But still, it's like literally you don't turn down opportunities if they're there. You know? And if it's really there, if it's if Usyk's ready to is truly ready to play ball and give him the opportunity, you don't turn that down whatsoever.
Go for it, and who cares if you lose, bro? Canelo lost 3 times, people still love him. AJ lost, people still love him. Let's keep things in proper perspective here. If Usyk fought, because another problem that I see with that is that Turkey said that he also wants to do Usyk versus Kabayel after he gets through with Rico, right? So
but that's not even a problem, brother. To be honest, it's like
they can fight afterwards.
Yeah, because like literally, like they're like I know Usyk's on his way out or whatever, but like literally Usyk would fight Kabayel to add to his legacy. You know, like literally it's a winnable fight because Kabayel, at the highest level is not has the most experience, but like literally, but I mean like that's what Usyk's supposed to do if he's continuing to compete at the heavyweight division or in boxing. Like that's what you do. You fight the contenders. Maybe not Kabayel, but the other ones. But at the end of the day, I don't see a problem with it. Like literally, like I see a problem from Benavidez' standpoint, where like he's talking all this stuff about fighting Bivol at 190 and then this that, and the other, and then lying to the people saying that he'll go back to 170. All this type of like goofy stuff, which he can say whatever he wants, whatever. But at the end of the day, like literally, like I mean, we're not in the room. We don't know how real that fight can be made, but bruh. If it's real, I mean, take it. If it's not, then you move on. And then the other alternative, though, irony for David Benavidez is that he can actually do what he's never done, is actually pick a weight class and start doing what all other boxers do. Like cleaning the house.
Yeah.
Fighting the guys that put in front of you. Like literally. Like,
so you're thinking Noel Mikhailian?
You can't rely on Dimitri Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, Canelo, Callum Smith, any other of the other fighters that are contemporaries to do all the work. I mean, you got to shoulder some of the load. I mean, eventually, or don't. At the end of the day, if you don't do it, I don't care.
Because, I mean, I'm starting to really feel bad about Kabayel because the problem is, LB, how you doing, brother? God bless you. Because the bigger fight is without a doubt Benavidez as opposed to Kabayel. I mean, let's be real here, right? Like the return on investment on Usyk versus Benavidez doesn't even compare. I mean, excuse me, the return of investment in Usyk versus Kabayel doesn't compare to the return on investment on Usyk versus Benavidez, bro. From a Turkey standpoint, from a whatever standpoint, so. Kabayel's probably going to miss out on that, and they're probably going to do Usyk and Benavidez. But let's say that they do Usyk and Kabayel. So I actually agree with what you said, bro. Why not clean house? The problem is that cruiserweight is not the deepest division, and not for nothing, Zuffa got a few cruiserweights, man. Like they got Rosicki fighting CBS now. They got some. So I mean, low key, bro. Zuffa may have the best cruiserweight division out of all that right now. You know,
but cruiserweight is cruiserweight, and it didn't. Usyk had zero problem. Like literally, like at the end of the day, bro, you fight what they got there, or you do things that like you literally be like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing, but if he, like I said, if he does it, oh well. If he does, kudos, and for Kabayel, I don't feel bad for him at all. Like just like David, like Kabayel, don't tie yourself to one fighter. If for whatever reason, for whether you're control or out of your control, if Usyk at this moment in time ain't available, fight the other dudes. There's a guy by the name of Moses Itauma. There's a guy by the name of Daniel Dubois.
I was just about to say, if I'm Kabayel, I'm pulling up to Wardley Dubois. He should go there, man. To be honest with you, go over there and find a way to get your ass in that ring and call out the winner, man.
I mean, Kabayel, realize that times have changed and you might never get a title shot. Are you going to stop boxing? I wouldn't.
The thing is that Moses Itauma, here's the word on Moses Itauma, right? They want him to be the youngest champion after Mike Tyson, right? They want him to be champion before 22. And the guy that they say that they're going to call out is, you guessed it, Murat Gassiev.
He's a champion, Murat Gassiev?
Yeah, he took the, regular from Pulev.
But I mean, who's the WBA super?
Give me a second. I don't have the rankings in front of me.
If they have it, cool. If they don't, well then, okay. Gassiev is the champ. So, okay, that's cool.
He's the regular on the BA. Yeah, on the BA.
Okay, but who's the actual WBA champ?
Usyk.
Okay, well then, at the end of the day, like, sorry, Moses, if you fight Gassiev, you beat him, you're still not a champion. So
exactly. Thank you.
You want to become the youngest, you got to beat Usyk, or wait till somebody beats Usyk and then beat the guy that beat him, or fuck all that and take the advice I gave to Kabayel. You might not get the championship shot anytime soon, maybe not at all. Keep fighting.
Yeah, stay active. All you can do is stay active, really. And become as undeniable as humanly possible.
I mean, people say records are overrated, but that's a bunch of bullshit. You are your record.
Yes.
Like literally, like your record's the only thing that matters. Nothing else. But sometimes, like on your record, when all said and done, you fought this guy for the championship. You might lose, you might win, but you fought for the championship. But at the end of the day, he's on your record.
The thing is that Wardley is the only other champion because they stripped Usyk is in the BO, and that's Fabio. So to me, if I'm Kabayel, first of all, if I'm Kabayel, I'm not taking Moses Itauma, and if I'm Moses Itauma, I'm not taking Kabayel either because that's too much of a step up. After I know that he's fighting, August or something like that. Opponent is still not defined, but you just beat Jermaine Franklin, bro. Like I don't know what the rush is with this.
How is that a step up, though, Irony? I don't understand.
No, that's the thing. Like, that's too high of a step up from Jermaine Franklin, in my opinion,
But why? Why is that too high of a step up? Kabayel, although impressive, hasn't beat anybody that we consider
elite?
Career contender, former champion, this, that, and the third. Like his best win is Frank Sanchez, which is, like literally he's on his way out too. Like he's never been a champion. It's just he beat a very highly rated contender. Well, and Moses has done the same. Literally, they're on the same level. There is no step up. It's actually, for me, in my humble opinion, is the actual natural progression of who you're supposed to fight next.
No, that wasn't Hrgović, Carrier. You're probably mistaking him for Makhmudov. He beat Makhmudov, not Hrgović. He did beat Big Bang. I mean, I hear you, Puro. I mean, he's been on a tear though. Like I get it. He beat. Yeah, like he beat Magmudov, and I think with Magmudov first, and then Sanchez or whatever it was. Sanchez first, then Magmudov, and then the China guy, right? No, that's okay. That's okay. I mess up all the time. Anytime, bro. You're making me think here because I wasn't high on Kabayel, then I was high, and then I'm like, hang on a second here. Big Bang China was, 40 whatever. We all know he's gonna gas out like crazy. He did drop him though.
Big Bang. That was a good. Yeah. So Kabayel. He's got Sanchez and Big Bang. So he's a little bit higher than Itauma, but he ain't that far.
Yeah. I think you're right. Actually, I never looked at it that way. I mean,
and Itauma's never lost. Like literally, Kabayel's
no,
lost.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, people forget. Like originally, the plan was Magmudov was gonna. They thought that they was gonna serve this guy to Magmudov because Magmudov was the dude that they was high on, not Kabayel. People forget about that. Kabayel was supposed to be just an opponent for Magmudov, and we all saw how that went down. So
then we found out Magmudov sucks. And it is
exactly.
What's the guy's name that beat the shit out of Richard Torres at the Olympics?
Jalalov.
Yeah,
he's gonna fight now. He's gonna be. Thank you for asking. He's gonna be on the undercard of Dubois and Wardley. He's gonna fight some dude, Agron Smack, something like that. Let me show you. Right here.
Yeah, man, he's an Olympic gold medalist that beat the shit out of to be the best prospect in heavyweight boxing. So let's get him some work.
Here it is. Let me show you. I just showed it a few minutes before you popped up. Big Bang does it hard. LB, you wild.
No, Big Bang impressed the hell out of me, bro. I thought he beat Joe Parker, but it was super close. So literally, I'm not mad. That literally could have gone either way. They gave it Joe Parker. I'm mad at it. But I thought Kabayel did enough with the knockdown. Still Kabayel, excuse me. Big Bang. But then Big Bang got cooked by Kabayel. So, it happens.
He does have great body work, though. Got to give it to him there.
Ooh, yeah, no. His body work is, second to none.
Yeah, for sure. Let me show you. You just, oh, man, I showed this I don't know, 20 minutes before you popped up. Because I posted this on my Discord the other day, and he's been fairly inactive, the Jalalov kid,
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. What happened to that dude?
You can see this? Okay. There it is.
Jalalov.
Oh, my.
Oh, he put his lights out, bro.
He gone.
Is he in Uzbek?
Yeah, Uzbekistan. Okay. Yep. They ain't playing, bro. They ain't playing. And I love Bloodsport, by the way. I love Bloodsport.
He literally slept them, bro. He literally slept them.
Yes. They're good, man. I'm telling you. They're really freaking good. And what's the other... what's the other thing? He's fighting. Let me show you who he's fighting. I haven't even talked about the Zuffa card. Let's see.
Blasphemy. You gotta talk about it.
Mostly junior versus. He went 9-9, right, LB?
Bro. He literally was out.
The card is actually not so bad. I mean, thank God for David Morrell and Jalalov.
Excuse me, I need to be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So here it is. Here it is right here. He is the 6th fight of the night. 6th fight, Bakodir Jalalov versus Agrons Makisi, who's 21-3. So it's probably a showcase fight. Let's take a look at this guy. See what he's got. from Croatia, southpaw, 6'6", 21-3 with 19 KOs. All 3 losses were by stoppage as well. Last time, yes.
I gotta leave you. I'll come back if you're still on, but tengo que bajar la compra. Daddy duty, bro. I'll be back.
Appreciate you, bro.
No worries, homie.
So we got Agron Smakisi, right? He is last fight before this one was on October of last year, and he lost by stoppage on round 5 against Artem Suslenkov, who's 12-0. Before that, he won by KO with a guy that's 10-20. Yeah, it's a showcase fight, fellas. It's a showcase fight. So let's see what you got, bro. Let's see if you know what? If he shows up and shows out, why can't he be the next opponent for Itauma? You know, why not? LB says Morel gotta do something. I used to think he was, bro. Me too. Say that again, LB. Bro, that Imam, I don't even care that he lost to Benavides. Everybody else did, right? And he had David on skates for a second there, right? Let me, no, not this one. This right here. Oh, hold on. I gotta show you this as well. What is this? Oh, okay.
9-second difference.
I was watching biggest last-minute chokes in NBA playoffs history. Morel, Clips, Benavides. How quickly people forget, huh? Morel, what was it, round 4? Yep.
Benavides, Brian, as we have mentioned, those deliberate starts. He's on a heater here right now.
He made sure he's not going to actively give away rounds early on. He's going to put that pressure on.
And after we're seeing the defense, more improved the head movement, the upper body movement, sitting down with the left hook. David Benavides.
Wait for it.
He listened to the corner. They told him about
Pay attention.
the head movement. High guard.
Let's see that check hook again, bro, because that was just too pretty. Watch Morel's right hand.
He listened to the corner. They told him about the head movement. High guard. Get in.
Oh boy. Picture Opetaya catching him with that same shot. What do you think is gonna happen, guys? Seriously. Do I need to show you this? Do I need to show you this? Like, do we need to? Yeah, we do. That's what happens when Jao Petai hits you, fellas. Okay? That's what happens. And that's probably what's going to happen to David Benavides as well, man. You know? Listen, recency bias, I get it. I've been a victim of that as well. But, nah. Night, sir. Yep. This is a stone cold killer, Jao Petai, bro. I'm trying to tell people, y'all can talk about his resume all you want to, bro. I don't care. I don't care anymore that I care when it comes to Triple G. I know a killer when I see one, okay? I know a killer when I see one. And not everyone has the blessing of having a division with a bunch of future Hall of Famers in it, okay? Not everyone is blessed to be in a division where you can rack up a resume like Floyd Mayweather or Oscar De La Hoya, or to a degree even Canelo. Not everyone has that blessing, guys. But if you're the best, you're the best. That's it. Now, why in God's name did he sign with Zuffa? That's a different fucking story. Yes, sir, he is certified killer. Yes, sir. Let's watch a little more Lonnie, and I'll give it 10, 15 more minutes. If not, I will bounce. Oh, let's check the surveys. Let's check the service. LB, what you got? Did you chime in on the... Hey, LB, who you got? I think you said it on the Discord, but who you got on the Leo versus Ali? Oh, no, you said... I think you said Leo by UD. Refresh my memory, if you will. What was I gonna... Oh, Lonnie B. Yep. Lonnie B, man. This guy's preaching. Oh, let me show you because I know you rock with the UFC as well. Let me show you this, bro. I'm getting Conor Khabib vibes, bro. And I'm not even joking. This is a real rivalry right here. Hamza Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. If Sean Strickland pulls it off, I'll die a happy man. I'm saying it from now. Bro, listen to the crowd, bro. Oh, that's fight atmosphere right there. Now, this is as heated a rivalry as you'll ever see, guys. I've been watching the UFC for 20 plus years. This is one of those rivalries, guys. Seriously. He says, I think Leo gets him somehow. I don't know who wins between him and David. I mean, listen, I give David, I'll say this, okay? Because I can smell it in the air. People are thinking I'm a David Benavidez hater. No, bro, I love the guy. I actually love him, to be honest with you. And I'll say this. David has earned enough respect with me, whereas I give him a shot against anybody. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. Yes, even Usyk. Okay, even Usyk. Just discussed that with my boy Puro. Okay, I give David a chance against anybody. Okay, capital letters. You got to give him that much. Okay. Now we can talk about the X's and O's and the P's and Q's and this and that. Okay, footwork, defense, hand speed, chin, resume, size, youth, etc. We can talk about this all day, but the reality is this guy's really fucking good. Okay, there it is. I said it. But that don't mean I'm gonna forget about certain things. Just say. Okay, what else we got? Let's see. I don't even know. I was reading some news. What was I doing? Okay, let's see what X is saying. Because X always got the news on the spot. Hopefully nobody pulls out or any funny business happens, okay? PJ Tucker retired from basketball just in 1 hour ago. Let me share my screen so you guys know. I'll talk about news about anything. My Yankees are swimming. I think they're 25-10 or something like that. We're going to the World Series against either the Dodgers or the Atlanta Braves. I know it's really freaking early, but that's the Yankee in me. LB says, I honestly think that fight is far from being made unless both won that smoke. Which one? Usyk or Opetaya? Which one, LB? Which one? There it is. There's the news. PJ Tucker has retired from basketball, okay? Great role player, great career. Brock Lesnar has officially been moved to the alumni section of WWE's roster side following retirement. Well done, champ. They call him the Beast Incarnate. They call him Brock Lesnar. All of the lights, man. Never seen anything like it. Well, at least until Obafemi came along. Dana White. Oh, what? You'll see this? Dana White announced he will be the promoter. Excuse me. Dana White announced he will be the promoter for Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua later this year. How about Baldy, huh? How about Baldy? Uncle Fester. IBF World Fedor. Yeah, there it is. Leo versus Aleem. This is going to be a good fight, guys. Something tells me this is going to be a good scrap. Don't sleep on this one. I know everyone's paying attention to the heavyweights, and rightfully so, okay? But this is going to be good, guys. It's going to be good. Imagine Aleem being champion at 35 years old. Imagine that. How cool would that be, man? Today makes 37th anniversary of the shot. LB, you're gonna love this. LB.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Jordan hits it at the.
That is so awesome. Japan has. Oh, this is for the grappling thing of wrestling. That's good. Just look at their ears. You know they're wrestlers. Kingsley, eBay, and I love that picture. Kingsley, eBay, and Dante Stone are throwing down in a heavyweight Crossroads main event June 20th in Phoenix. Both are 30-something. Coming off tight split decision losses. Expect fireworks at the start. Yeah, eBay is the guy that blew that toupee off of Miller, right? Kings, is that the guy that blew the toupee off of Miller's big old head? Oh, Jairus David. Okay, you're saying the Bob Wardley will end in the DQ? Come on. Oh man, I love it though. Carrier's asking ULB if you're a Caps fan. No, I think he's with the Nuggets. Isn't the Nuggets your team, LB? You told me the other day. I'm a Celtics guy, but LB, I think he said the Nuggets. He'll answer you in a moment. LB says, I like Aleem, but he starts fast, then runs out of gas. Yes. Oh, yeah, you're actually right. And start getting hit with punches he shouldn't get hit with. Yep. Yeah, see that, Carrier? There it is. He with the Nuggets. You a Cavs fan, Carrier? I mean, man, listen, y'all had the greatest championship win I've ever seen in my life. That championship that LeBron got from beating Golden State Warriors, I don't think I've ever seen a more amazing championship than that one, to be honest with you. And I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I listen, I gotta tip my hat off, man. I'm a real one. Like, I don't care if I like you or not. If you do something unbelievable, I'm going to tell you you did something unbelievable. Okay? That's just how I operate. I don't even like the guy, but he did something unbelievable. He beat a team that won 73 games. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. He did that, bro. And he came back from 3-1 down. So that win counts for like 6, bro. I'm not even joking. He says, I bet on the Lakers, though. Smart man. Where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a Heat fan. Yeah, you're Miami. I don't mind them. Okay, you're in South Florida. Got you. I don't mind the Heat. I don't mind the Nuggets. I just hate the Lakers and the Knicks. I hate the Lakers and the Knicks with such a passion, bro. Oh, my God. Listen, my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. But, exactly. Thank you, LB. Exactly. When LeBron's is on the Cavaliers, I'm a LeBron fan. When he's on the Miami, on the Lakers, he's dead to me. But definitely him. He beat a team that won 73 games, bro. It doesn't get more unbelievable than that. But while trailing 1-3 in the series. Come on, Carrier. Come on, man. Don't be a crapper. Come on. Seriously, what did he do unbelievable? He beat a team that won 73 games. Come on. It doesn't get any more unbelievable than that. I never said he was the GOAT. When did I say he was the GOAT? When did I say that, Carrier? Pull the video. I never say he was the GOAT. I don't think LB feels that way either. LB's an MJ guy. I'm a Kobe guy. I never say he's the GOAT. I never say he's the GOAT. LB says Heat a good team. Bam and Hero. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're a good team. I stopped following the NBA, but I mean, I know who Edwards is and Jokic, obviously, and this kid from the Pacers, and Luka and Giannis, and the usual suspects. Towns. Carrier says, if he the GOAT with Kyrie and Kevin Love, why that's hard to believe? No, he ain't no GOAT. He ain't no GOAT. He ain't no damn GOAT. I wish somebody would tell me he's the GOAT so I can cook their asses. But listen, I can listen. I know so much about this shit, bro, that I can actually win that debate by taking LeBron's side. Y'all saw me call out Oster, and Oster has been missing in action, running for his life ever since I did that. Because I told him, Oster, you take MJ's side, I'll wear LeBron's hat for a day, as hard as that is, and I'll still beat you in that debate because I know the talking points, bro. And MJ got a few Achilles heels, man. I'm sorry, LB. Kobe's the GOAT, not MJ. Kobe scared me. LB, I need you to show me a shot like this from MJ. That's what I need you to do, okay? That's what I need you to do. I need a shot like this. Am I sharing my screen? Okay. I need MJ hitting a shot like this, please. Oh,
Peyton. Bryant out top against Patterson. Kobe cannot get Patterson in the air. A wild.
Bro, did you see that? Do you know how hard that thing is to make, bro? Double clutch from the 3-point line.
Cannot get Patterson in the air. A wild.
Come on, bro. And that's not even the best one. Wait for it.
Just when you think the basketball gods can't get any cooler.
No, I've told you before, this is not the guy you want to let shoot the shot in this building. It seems to be home for him. And with one left.
Be honest with me. Kobe scared me a lot more than MJ did when the game's on the line. I'll put it to you that way.
Kobe Bryant ties the ball game up. And
don't give me that crap that he played under Shaq for all those years, okay? It is what it is.
Only Kobe Bryant can do.
Peyton to inbound. Bryant for three.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense, bro.
Peyton to inbound. Bryant for three.
Son of a bitch. Like, what a killer, bro. Kobe scared me a hell of a lot more than MJ did when the game's on the line, man. I'm telling you. I have an open challenge. No takers. No takers. Here it is. Here it is. I have an open challenge, and the link is right there, and we can do it on the chat if you don't want to pull up on the link. I have an ongoing open challenge. Kobe is the GOAT over MJ and Braun. Disagree, pull up, or chat it up. Okay? If you're the best with elite, you're supposed to. If you're the best with elite, you're supposed to do that. I don't know if you're supposed to beat a team that won 73 games with 3 superstars, young ones, at home. I don't. Come on, I don't even like the guy, but I gotta say the reality. That to me, that chip that he got against Golden State, bro. MJ never beat a team like the Warriors or the Spurs in the finals. Okay, MJ never beat a team nearly as good as. Oh, and by the way, how about him beating San Antonio with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Kawhi Leonard? How about that? How about that? Carrier and LB. I know we agree in like 95% of the things, but this is an open disagreement that we have, and we all disagree because Carrier, who's your GOAT? Because LB says it's MJ, who's my number 2, and I said Kobe. So who's your all-time great? Who's your GOAT? Is it MJ or is it somebody else? Is it LeBron? Is it Magic? Is it? I know you're a Magic guy. I love Magic. How can you not, right? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. And if you're gonna give me the talking point of Kobe copying MJ, well then MJ copied Dr. J. How about that? How about that? Because, I mean, you're born when you're born, right? And get out of here, LB. What? You're rustling my jimmies, huh? Robert Ory? Robert Ory is one of the greatest clutch performers of all time. Not for nothing. Big Shot Rob. Big Shot Rob. Or Cheap Shot Rob. It's rustling my jimmies. I knew it. You know why? Why what? Hang on a second. Okay, go ahead and explain. Go ahead and explain. Carrier. LP. Carrier says, because MJ was always the favorite to win in the final. Exactly. Right? He was always the favorite. Right? And right, but come on, LB. He does, right? He has he had 2 with Houston, he had 3 with Lakers, and then he won how many with the Spurs? Was it 2 or 3? Shit, I can't remember. He has like 8. Some weird, yeah. He has a bunch of them. Yeah, he was perfect in all 3 teams, man. Because on all 3 teams, he was playing next to an all-time great big man. Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, and Tim Duncan. So he was perfect in all 3 teams because he can nail that 3-pointer and break your heart like he did against Sacramento, or he can defend, he can rebound, and I love what he said here. You know, Robert Ory, I'm gonna ease up on my boy Ory because he said he preached here. He preached. He said, shit. This is not it. He said, because people are saying, oh, if Jordan wouldn't have retired, they would have won 8 straight. BS. Let's see. Are you hearing this? Oh, shoot. Let me share my screen. I'm sorry. Shit. Forgot to share my screen. I'll get back to you in a second, Carrier. Don't worry about it. We're going to have this talk. But I got to put some Robert Horry preaching. I got to do this. Let me put the right banner here so I don't get shut down. I may get shut down anyway, but that's why I try to put the shorts instead of like the videos.
Akeem Olajuwon you should know how good he is when LeBron, Kobe, all these guys go to him for advice and on how to do his footwork. You know, this guy's footwork was some of the most amazing footwork you will ever see. And if you ask Michael Jordan what one guy he ever feared, it was Akeem Olajuwon. He used to call us, I'm scared of the big African. And the people out who are Chicago Bulls fans, I know this question comes up a lot. They always wonder, those 2 championships we won in Houston, we would have won them with Michael Jordan would have been playing?
Yes.
The answer to that question is yes, because they couldn't stop Olajuwon. We might not be able to stop Jordan, but they couldn't stop Olajuwon. We did have a guy that could kind of slow Jordan down and Vernon Maxwell. So before that question ever pops up,
Mad Max.
Yes, we'd have won 2 championships if Jordan would have played.
Yes. Absolutely, man. Enough of this crap. Greatest center of all time. He was a bad boy. Damn straight, LB. Absolutely. Greatest center of all time. I said it. Robert Ory the GOAT. Get out of here, LB. I'll tell you this. He's probably the GOAT role player, and that is a compliment, bro. Listen, you don't win a championship without great role players. Listen, let me put it to you this way. Staff and play, right? The Splash Brothers. You can say whatever you want about those two. They ain't going anywhere without Draymond Green. We all know this. They don't win jack without Draymond Green, okay? Just put it to you that whether you like him or not, they don't go anywhere without Draymond Green doing all the dirty work for them, okay? So just saying. And the same for MJ and Pippen. MJ and Pippen, say whatever you want about them. They don't do anything without Dennis Rodman, okay? just to be clear. Carrier says, when you perform at a high level in the moments that count, how can you be the underdog? Okay, let me read that question again. When you perform at a high level in the moments that count, how can you be the underdog? I mean, it depends, because Reggie Miller is one of the most clutch players of all time, but so is MJ. So when they face each other, Reggie Miller is naturally the underdog, right? And let's see. Kobe and LeBron faced and beat much better teams in the finals than MJ did. Now, I'm not putting that against MJ. Well, I kind of am, actually, because he got swept routinely in the first round when Larry Bird and the Bad Boy Pistons were not 75 years old, right? When the Celtics and the Pistons were not 84 years old, they swept his ass on the first round. You know, so I hate to be the asshole that says it, right? But I'll be the asshole and say it. I'm not picking as Kobe or Mike in the fight. Smart man. Ain't a man alive can say he slowed Mike down from scoring. Well, probably not. And I don't think there's a man alive that can say that they slowed Kobe from scoring either. But man, this is so awesome. This is awesome stuff. I'm gonna put up the linko dinko. I'm gonna give it 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna show some goodies. Okay, I'm gonna show some goodies, and if nobody pulls up, that's fine. Or if anybody want to talk about something in the chat, you know. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it, and I'm probably not gonna be able to call the Dubois and Wardley fight because I'm probably gonna be working. But I'll definitely be in for the UFC and the Leo versus the Zuffa card. I just remembered. Shit, I haven't talked about that one. Well, that's on Sunday, so maybe on Saturday I can talk about it, but let's see. Fight card. Shane Mosley Jr., this is middleweight fight, okay? 160. Shane Mosley Jr., 22-5 versus Sergey Boachuk, 27-3. Co-main event, Julian Rodriguez versus James Pereira, welterweights. Rodriguez is 25-1. Hang on a second. Is that the guy that got starched by Danny Garcia? Hang on a second. No, that's not him. Okay. Then we got Misael Rodriguez versus Andreas Katsurakis, both 16-0, middleweight, okay? Light heavyweights, Rafael Moni, 9-0 versus Surai Mamutovic, 8-1. Lightweights, Justin Viloria. Is he related to Brian Viloria? We'll see. Versus Cesar Ortiz Castellanos. Viloria, 12-0. Ortiz, 12-0 as well. Okay, you see, that's how you match people up. Heavyweights, Damazian Van Hooter, 11-0 versus Rafael Murphy, 18-1. Bantamweight, Emiliano Cárdenas, 10-0 versus Alexis Alvarado, 9-1-1. And light heavyweights, Rakhmatulo Boymatov, debut versus Caleb Hall, 6-2-1. That's about it, fellas. Showed a couple of things. Yep. Look at this thing. This is a thing of beauty. This is a thing of beauty right here. This right here is a thing of beauty. Check this out. Woo!
The momentum swaying in the favor of Zuffa.
That's a highlight reel to the end of time, bro. Come on. He's taking too long, bro. There we go. This is one of the most amazing. This is the most amazing stare down I've ever seen. Right here. Right here.
Oh boy! I stated earlier in the evening, an erroneous statement. I said there was 14,500 people. There are in fact 18,926 people. It's way more even sold out than I thought it would be. You got Wardley Leo against Mirko Krokop from Croatia. Mirko Krokop is an anti-terrorist squadron leader. In some ways, there's a lot at stake here other than just the match. It is a non-title fight, though.
Yeah, if Emily gave him a high kick, I think you can expect any type of high kick back. There it is.
And it was shielded by Wardley's arms. What a kick to the body.
To the liver.
Wardley got the lock. Oh, Wardley's got it down. Wardley got Krokop down. This is a scenario that most people thought would not happen.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at this.
This
Bro.
I never heard a crowd like
Bro.
this. Wardley Leo on top. Now, it's under special rules here. If the fight goes to the ropes and outside, they will not restart the fight on the ground. They will restart the fight standing. Wardley on top.
If I would be a Emily, I would watch out for the kick to the liver again because that was a hard. Look at this. Look at this.
Wardley.
Good knee there for the liver. Whoa, this is a shootout here.
And there it is, Wardley with the movement, and that is a smart strategy. And Wardley countering,
going.
And look, oh, Wardley on the bottom. But Krokop wants nothing of it.
Whoa! Yeah, we never saw him like this before.
No, Wardley is fighting a real good strategy. And Krokop, that was on the arm, although it doesn't hurt to have to make your elbow feel any better.
Yeah, he's got the takedown again.
Got another takedown.
I think so, and I think that Mirko also thought that Wardley was going only for takedowns. I think he never expected that the Wardley was going to strike that effective. Look, listen to the people here. Looks almost like Mirko setting him up for an arm fight as he's holding the arm. That would be a total surprise. And look at this, he's pounding away.
Wardley trying to finish here. Seems to get tired.
Yeah, but when you have the Thai boxers at that level, they're always very well conditioned.
He knows he can't get careless. Wardley shooting the high kick.
Well, man, I'm really impressed with Kabayel's striking ability. Oh, that was a good right hand from Wardley there.
And a good left hook counter by Krokop. Krokop going to try to get out of the clinch.
Set him up for something like that.
Oh, shit. Look at that, bro.
Set him up for something like that.
Oh. How much you want to bet he broke at least 2 ribs? How much you want to bet?
Oh, that's the liver shot right there. That's
the Wardley's coming forward now. Wardley can't get reckless because we know with Wardley, sometimes when he gets hurt, he comes in there and just wants to dog it. Look at Wardley's body.
That could be the start of the finish.
There's a high kick again, but you know he's going to throw the middle kick again.
Yeah, boys, I will do.
Wardley, nice blasting a right roundhouse kick to the body. Hooker couldn't take Wardley down. Wardley He's a decent wrestler. We saw that against Henderson. Vanderlei going for the takedown. He gets it. Vanderlei on top in the door. Tough match. Vanderlei clinching. Vanderlei got the body lock up against the ropes. 30 seconds left. And finally, Wilcox crawls away. Oh, that was a hollow body.
One or two more could finish the fight, but it's 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And Vanderlei, he's not going to stop anymore now. Trust me.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. All right, that's about it, fellas. Let's take a look at the surveys, shall we? Okay, no votes on the vertical. And on the laptop, we have 4 votes, 3 for Dubois by KO, 1 for Wardley by KO. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah. That's about it, fellas. That's about it for this one. So let me go ahead and end it with the Lord's Prayer. Okay. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you all who pulled up. Appreciate you, Brother Carrier, my brother right there, Aircraft Carrier. My brother, Laurie Bird Show, LB, my guy. Also, Puro for hopping in the panel. My brother, mi hermano, you already know. Always great discussions with you. Cass Sports, the Boxtorian, stopped by to say hi. Appreciate you, sir. And all the rest of you, right? We had Oscar here earlier. Appreciate you. El Carnal, my brother. Champ Ross, of course. I'm going to make my picks right quick. Yes, sir. So, yeah, appreciate you all, fellas. It's been a pleasure, as always. And next live is going to be Saturday with the Leo and Aleem card and also the UFC. And we may go live on Sunday for Zuffa, you know. Let's see. Zuffa starts Sunday at 6 p.m., okay? Eastern time. Zuffa, okay? So, and when does it start, Leo and Aleem? Let's see. It should be like 9 or something, but let's see. Start time. 7 p.m. Yeah, I'll be in for that one. All right. So we shall see you soon. This was your boy Irony Boxing. My next live will be Saturday. All right. You'll take care and make sure you'll have a great rest of the week and enjoy the weekend as well. Peace out.